Convention 2021. And for this session, we would like to, we are lucky to have a speaker, Channang SIM, with the workshop titled Engage Young Learners in Speaking Activities. So Sim Channang has been an English teacher for over 13 years at Australian Centre for Education, or ACE. He is currently teaching 3 different programs: children, young learners, and general English. During his profession with ACE, he is also taking part with academic team to design the journey course of action research to train the directors and senior teachers in both primary and secondary school from all provinces of Cambodia. Furthermore, he is the founder of Teacher Training and Leadership Association, or TTLA, which provides charity teachers training and short courses to English teachers from various educational institutions in Siem Reap province, Cambodia, especially those who teach English for the community projects in the rural areas. With TTLA, his role is to design training course for trainees who want to study how to teach English. And he also recruits trainers who are interested in sharing their knowledge to poor and disadvantaged trainees from various educational institutions. He is a successfully graduated Master of Education in Planning and Administration in February 2020. He is willing to help people to learn English, and more than this, he has made a lot of young generation teachers who are teaching English to the poor. And now, welcome to his workshop. Now, Channang SIM, the stage is yours now.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Ms. Tan. Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah. So again, my name is Channang. So my students call me Teacher Nong. Yeah. So I'm here to tell you not the complicated theory, but what my team and I have done over the years. And I think some tips and techniques will be very useful for you guys. And just some and most. To start with the workshop, can I just ask how many people are currently teaching online? Can you just raise your hand so that I can see? Because most techniques, for the online class, I can see, 4, 5, 6 people. Okay. Thank you very much. So to start with, I would like to bring you to one lead-in activities. Yes, I have 2 questions for you guys to discuss. The first question, if you have one big vacation, would you like to spend it on the top of the mountain or in the middle of the sea? And just say the question why. Number 2, would you prefer teaching young learners or adult learners? Why? Okay. Please have the screenshot. You can take the photo of the screen, and then I'm gonna put you into group so that so that you can discuss these questions in group. You have 3 minutes. Okay. And I think I can also copy this one and pass into the and pass it into the chat box as well. Let me copy. Yeah, and I can pass to the chat box. Can you hear me very clear, everyone?
Yeah, very clearly.
Thank you. Can I just pick okay, to make sure that you know what to do, let me I just want to check with my moderator, Tan. Tan, what are we gonna do in the breakout room?
Yes. Can you divide the participant into breakout rooms?
Wait, I just want to check if they understand what to do in the breakout room. Yeah.
Okay.
So again, you are going to discuss 2 questions in the breakout room, and they are in the chat box. Okay, guys.
Okay.
And you have about 3 minutes only. So let me put into 10 groups, I guess. Yeah, just spend about 3 minutes there. I put 5. Okay, hit the breakout room button, please, everyone. So please join the breakout room and discuss. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. Yeah, thanks for some groups discussion. All right, so let's go to the, I would like to pick some participant to share the personal answer. Mr. Ratana, would you mind answering the first question? Yeah. Ratana, are you back? Cannot hear. Okay, can anybody share the first answer to the question? Miss Han, would you mind picking one participant to answer the first question?
Yeah, your friends, I think so. Okay, I was in a group of Mr. Pokhai. So, Mr. Pokhai, could you please share your idea?
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Boyd from Cambodia. Thanks, Miss T, for introducing. And you know, if I had 1 week vacation, I would like to spend, in the middle of the sea in the island. Because where I live, there are a lot of mountains. I live about 60 kilometers from the city to the west. So usually I go to the beach on my vacation, and where I live, there are a lot of trees, a lot of mountains. So I do not want to stay there on my vacation. So I would like to spend mostly at the sea. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Teacher Hai. You would like to go to somewhere different. Thank you very much. The second question, can I just pick up Trang? I can see the name Trang, T-R-A-N-G. No?
Yes, Chang, could you please raise your voice?
Yeah, unmute yourself and you can talk. Because it is an interactive workshop. It is not really lecture.
Can I have my answers?
Please, yeah, that.
Okay, so I would prefer teaching adult learners because I guess I'm too with the activity created for young learners, and I cannot stand the noise of this environment. And I'm a kind of teacher who focus more on the meaning teaching. So I would like to develop more meaning focused activity for adult learners. That's why I choose adult learners as my students.
All right, thank you, Ms. Han. All right, so I think that people must have different choices, and the reason, they have their own reason. Okay, now let's move on for today. 15 minutes workshop. I'm gonna have 4 things to share with you guys, but not just only sharing. It is also discussing and learn from each other as well. So first of all, the first question is who are young learners? Because the topic is we would like to engage the young learner in our lessons, especially online lesson. So the first question is who are young learners? Or you can tell the characteristic of the young learner. I'm gonna to put this link into the chat box so that you can click on it. So when you click on this link, you can see the picture like this. You can see the question, who are young learners? And then you can see the sign here, if it is not the mistake, the color is similar to purple, pink. You click on the pink color on the bottom right, and then you can write your answer there. Not a complete sentence, but just only the point. Maybe you can say, young learners are very noisy. And then you click publish so that everyone can see the answer as well. All right, everyone. So I'm gonna pass this link into the chat box so that everyone can, you can click on that and then try to give the definition to the young learner. So here we go. You have 3 minutes only for these activities. Please look at your chat box and click on this link. Oh, well, until now, nobody answered yet. Yeah, nobody answered yet. Can you please click in the chat box? Yeah, I can see 2 answers, 3 answers already. So we can see, yeah, in here, they are noisy students and learn from direct experience and what is it? Short attention span. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, that's great. We can see together. Can you see my screen very well, everyone?
Yes, very well, but not big enough.
Oh, not big enough. Oh, yeah. Thanks. I don't know how to do that. Now, yeah, we have
Sound.
yeah, we have 6 responses. Okay. Oh, yeah, the different color one is more interesting. We can see in pink. Tan, could you please help Ping to read some answers from the chat or from the screen?
Yeah, okay, let me. With the pink one, we have young learners, children from their first year of formal schooling, yeah, from 5 to 7 years old, and they are 11 to 12 years old as well. And then they move from primary to secondary school. And another one with the purple one, we have young learners are under or around adolescent age, and they love playful lessons, and they have rich source of imagination. One more thing I see, oh, they so noisy students and learn direct experience and short attention span.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tan. Yeah, thank you everyone for your sharing. Yeah, all the answers are correct. And yeah, of course, what I have is quite similar, not really different from that. Yeah. So let me show you the slide that I have prepared. So of course, from 11 to 14 years old and short attention span. That's why we bring a lot of activities into the class. Yeah, yeah, they learn through what they hear, see, and touch. So we have to, yeah. Another thing is we have to remember their name because they need the individual attention, approval from the teacher, especially the last, yeah, one, you can see the last point that I'm showing is you have to be prepared with like attitude, behavior, and also your pronunciation to the language because they learn by imitating, you know, they copy very fast. Last but not least, they learn fast, but also forget fast as well, right? Of course, their curiosity can be in a trouble. Yeah, can cause trouble also because, yeah, you can see distractive. All right, I would like to tell you a little bit about the Young Learners program at my workplace, Australian Center for Education in Cambodia. We call a YL programs. We host the student from, yeah, the age 11 to 14. And the program is part-time, 90 minutes a day, 3 days a week. It is approximately nearly 4 years. Yeah, approximately 4 years to attend this kind of program, which is from YL1 to Young Learner 5. Yeah, and they are required to take the placement test. It is not different from other programs. We focus on the 4 micro skills like reading, writing, listening, and speaking, and grammar also, yeah, incorporated in the lessons. Yeah, we use it as the solid curriculum. Okay, so to move on, I have 4 questions here. Teacher Hai, could you please helping, read the 4 questions to the class?
Miu.
Hi, point hi.
Okay, my name is Hai Bod. You can call me Bod. Hai is my family name.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. So How learners communicate and introduce factors affecting the achievement of speaking production. One, what should teachers do if their students are unresponsive? Two, what should teachers do if their students are passive? Three, what should teachers do if their students are not motivated to learn? And the last one is, why is increasing students' engagement in virtual classes important, but why is it difficult to do?
Thanks. Yeah, thanks very much. Normally in the online class, yeah, some students are unresponsive. Like example, you call their name and they don't answer. So what should you do with that? Another one is a passive student, like they don't like to start the conversation and they tend to, to say yes and no question only. Number three, what should teachers do if the students are not motivated? Yeah, it seems like they just come to class because of their parents ask them to do so. They don't want to do homework, things like that. And the last one is the most important one. Yeah, why is increasing student engagement in virtual class important? And why is it difficult to do so? All right, everyone, I'm gonna put you into group again, but this time I would like to suggest everyone to unmute yourself in group and help each other to answer the question. Okay, like, yeah, if you don't do so, like you are unresponsive, so what should I do? Okay, so I'm gonna put this one into the link again. Yeah, when you click on the link in the chat box, you can see this. We have 4 questions here in row. You click on here, the bottom right. You can see the link here. When you click on that and then you start to write, first of all, you write your group's name, like group 1 or group 2. And then you write number 1 for the answer, number 2 for the answer to question number 1. And after you all finish, you click publish. So I think it's a good idea, like for one group, one student only, one participant to share the screen. And then you can write your group number and do this. Okay, guys, you have from 5 to 10 minutes on this one. Okay, so let me copy this link and put into the chat box for you guys. Yeah, please click on the chat box and then you can, the link will pop you up into different page. Okay, guys, I would like you to go as a group. Okay. So still, 10 groups, but I try to random so that you work with different people. I put 10 minutes. Oh, thank you, Dan. Yeah. Okay, please click on the chat. Yeah, click join the breakout room. Please click join the breakout room, everyone, so that you can go and join your team. Yeah, sounds like some people are coming back. Yeah. So we are just waiting for the answer to the questions. All right, now we can see the answer to the first question. Yeah, find root cause of problem, talk to them individually. Yeah. Everyone, if you cannot talk to your team, you can also work on the link. The link is in the chat box. Yeah, you can answer to some questions. Yeah. I think I should close the break in 3 minutes. Or we cannot finish. Okay, welcome back everyone. Yeah. So let's check your friends' answer to the questions. Wow, group number 10. Yeah. More answer to that. Thank you very much. Okay. Just because I have some difficulty to read the name. Okay, so let's check group number 10. Yeah, it looks, yeah, a bit more than the other. I would like to ask my moderator to have reading that. Tan, could you please have again? Group number 10. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I will read number 10 first.
Mhm.
Only 2 questions, but it's a lot, right? For the first one, if the student unresponsive, teacher can reconsider the task dimension that including linguistic use, topical knowledge, or teacher can employ necessary nudges like bonus or minus during the class time. For the second one, if the student's passive, teacher can use strategies to differentiate the instruction like flexible group, interest-based group, adjust the familiarity of the topic.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, and if we move on to the left-hand side a bit, we can see they say that eyes contact. Yeah, eyes content. I think maybe he or she want to refer to the eye contact, right? All right. For team number 3, we can see divide in different groups with different levels of English proficiency. Yeah, so that they can have each other, right? Oh, yeah. I think teamwork can be very helpful. Yeah. Q1 question number 1. We can see find the cause root to the problem. Yeah, everyone, you can check together. All right. Thanks for those who. Oh yeah, one more is coming. Which one? Okay, we can see it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you the discussion of my team last month on these 4 questions, and they are similar, but we have like more than that. Okay, let me try to share the screen. Yeah. Yeah, this one. They are from my teamwork discussion last month. So for the first question, what should teacher do if their students are unresponsive? Ms. Han, would you mind help reading this one? Because yeah, please.
Which one? The yellow one, or the pink one, or the green one?
The first question, yeah, and the answer.
Okay, so the first question, what should teachers do if their students are unresponsive? So there are many answers here. So send a private message, call students' parents, ask questions as much as we can, try to find out why they are unresponsive. For example, is it a behavior issue or a connection issue? Call their parents, talk to them in private to see if the problem is due to their shyness. Continue discussion with the student, possibly give a gentle warning, and then finally, if necessary, contact the parents. Encourage them to speak or report to guardians or parents. Put them aside, call and inform their parents, work with classmates or monitor if still unresponsive. Play around with lesson format and topics to see what student people are interested in. Play around with student groupings. For example, stronger student with weaker students, or more talkative student with students who are shy. Ask them if they have a connection issues in the chat. What is that in the chat? Remind students that their speaking assessment is every class.
Thanks. Yeah, the last point at my workplace, like, if you speak more in the class, so at the end of the term, your speaking mark will be high. If you keep quiet and you don't try to communicate, it tends to fail listening. All right. They are all the suggested answer from the teachers at my workplace during the discussion. So we don't have time to read all, but I can share with you guys. I put this link into the chat box so that you can click on it and you can download it. Okay, guys? Sounds okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that you can read later. All right. Because we don't have time. So here we go. Yeah, in the chat box. So because of the time, it's not really allow me to go for long. So let me, get through quickly. All right. The next slide. This one we talk about what factors affecting the achievement of speaking production. In other words, we can say how to implement a successful speaking activities. For example, we talk about the topic, relevant topic. Can you please spend about 1 minute to write? You can just list down in the chat box to this question, everyone, so that we can share the answer as well. Yeah, you can write the answer to this question in the chat box. Yeah, we can share the idea. So the first one, we can say customize the topics, or what else? Task type. Yeah, thank you for moderator, from moderator. Mr. Hai, could you please drop the link in the, oh yeah, I already dropped. Yeah, I will drop more the slide as well. Thank you, teacher, for, yeah, anxiety. Oh yeah. Okay. Students level of competency. Yeah. We check all of them so that we can run the activity productively with them. Okay. Know properly prepared. Yeah. Their interest. Yeah. If the topic is far from their background. Yeah. Moderator, Tan, maybe you can copy and pass to everyone. I think that one is just to me. Thank you. Cool.
No.
Okay, so here we go. I have list three 3 points for you guys. So the first one, yeah, it is similar to what you have mentioned in the chat box as well. So not only the children, but also us, we need some preparation to speak. Yeah, before we speak. So before they speak, we need to give them some time, yeah, enough preparation time, and give them some useful phrases or chunks of language, yeah, to use in the speaking so that they can apply. Yeah, as they are the young learners, so we don't forget that repetition is very important. Yeah. For the second point, yeah, make them relevant and engaged. I saw the chart. Yeah, the answer in the chat box, like you customize the topics. Yeah, make it relevant to the student. Yeah, make it to the student interests. Yeah, so you're a teacher, you know your student. And number 3 is, yeah, tell them not to be scared of the mistakes. Try. Yeah, classroom is the best place to make mistakes. Yeah. Last but not least, feedback is very important as well. We use positive feedback when they make mistakes. Yeah. So let me move on. I think we still have 10 minutes. So for the Zoom lesson, how to run the task in the breakout room. Example, I divided you guys into 4 or into 10 breakout rooms, yeah, big class. So how to make sure that everyone speaks. Yeah, some teams are very quiet. So how? So in the breakout rooms, you can see here, if group speaking, like if we group student in group to speak in the breakout room, don't forget to assign the roles and get student to report back. Example, I say, Tan, when you come to back to the main session, I would like you to report what your friends have said to you. This kind of thing. But I cannot do it in this workshop because, yeah, when I don't know who to call. Sorry. So that's why I call some moderators to have reading. Okay, so report. Yeah, report is very important. Yeah. When they come back, so ask some of them to report what the team have talked about. Yeah, if you would like one student to get into the breakout room with you and you assess, yeah, you assess the language or whatever. So make sure that while one student meet you and talk to you in the breakout room, other students are working on something else. For example, you put reading or group writing or vocab work. Yeah. So to keep track, like don't let them just wait and don't have anything to do. All right. This year we talk about speaking in the breakout rooms related to online class. How about in the main session? Okay. So ensure that everyone has something to do while one or a group of students is speaking. Example, if I ask Tan to present the topic, like example, it's the time for him to spend 3 minutes to tell about his favorite activities in his free time. So while he is talking, make sure that other students, you know, have the work to do. So my question is, what task could you, the teacher, assign to other learners while a student or a group of students presenting? This is very important. How many minutes do I have done? I think
You have a
Uh,
5 minutes left for the main session, and we have 10 minutes for Q&A.
thank you very much, Ms. Han. Okay, so take 1 minute to think about this. Yeah. What task should we assign to other learners while a student or a group of them is presenting to the class? They should not listen passively. Yeah. So they should have something to do.
There's an answer, the answers on the chat box.
Oh, thank you very much. I can see. Yeah, think the question to ask, prepare question. Okay, from Mr. Ratana, ask question. Yeah. Take note. Yeah, this is very important, like mistake. Note the mistake when they speak, right? Okay. All right, some more. Yeah, take note of interesting ideas. Yeah. Okay, so now let's see what I have listed. Actually, I was about to put you into the, yeah, but I cannot do that. So let me continue the slide. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so here guys, first of all, we can here each student needs to think of a follow-up question. Yeah, not really different from what you have mentioned from in the break in the chat box. And then we nominate a few students, yeah, to ask the following questions. Like after Tan speak, so some students can ask the questions. Yeah, that's the kind of thing. And another one, yeah, they can like listen and then they, yeah, for 3 things that they like, yeah, from the answer, from the speaking, yeah, or they can give the constructive suggestion as well after each speech. All right, point number 3, we can see here, the other students can listen for specific language, yeah, and type in the chat. Yeah, when I'm listening to Tan speaking, so I can write down some interesting or specific language that we have learned into the chat box. All right, yeah, like grammar, part of speech, yeah, discourse markers, yeah, informal language, yeah, what we have learned from the lesson, and then he can apply into the speaking, so we can just type in the chat box while they are speaking. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Channang. It's a very interesting workshop. I can get that audience have a many meaningful insightful implication for their teaching to young learners. And now it's time for us to have some questions to the speaker. Everyone, if anyone in this room has the questions, just try to raise your hand, or you may want to type the answer in the chat box.
Yeah, feel free to do so. Yeah.
Any question from audience? Sun, do you have any question?
Yeah, so I pass the link of my material, yeah, the slideshow to the chat box.
I can see there is a hand here. So Nguyễn Thị Hương Nguyên, please.
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you for letting me have a chance. May I turn off the videos because I cannot share. Yes. Yeah, my name is Anna. I'm from Nha Trang City. I just would like to ask one question. When I teach for young learners, what is the most important for speaking task? That is activities. So can you introduce for us some games or apps that can I help for my young learners can attract in the games for speaking time. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, that's a bit broad, but yeah, I have some activities and they are my favorite ones as well. First of all, I think interviewing is very important. Like find someone who is very popular and not only used in the young learner class, but also in adult class. You make a set of questions related to the speaking productivity, and then like we match the students to like a group of 5 or a group of 4 so that they can ask the question to everyone and they can take note. Yeah, and after that you can you can continue with the reporting activities, like like they can take their note to report to other team as well. Yeah, that is very productive. Yeah, I use it successfully in my breakout or in my online class. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your sharing. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's so useful. Yeah.
I do hope that it works in your class as well.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Thank you, Mrs. Hương Nguyen. Any other questions from the audience? Trần Thanh Tấn, do you have any question for him? Or?
Yes, I'm thinking of when the young learner, they are learn at home via Zoom or MS Team, they are so passive. And yeah, some of them, they refuse to turn on the camera. So what do you do at that time?
It depends. For some classes, like I experience most of the classes, they learn without turning on their webcam. Yeah, and I just say that I don't mind if you don't turn on your webcam, but you have to answer my question on time. Of course, learning online, so they have, they have other chance to do something, like example to chat, or a boy was playing game when he was studying with us. Yeah, that happened in the class. And one more thing is for the school I work with, they encourage the teacher to call the parent immediately if in term like something happening. Example, one student never answer the call, not only today, but the other days as well. So yeah, it is likely to call the parent to ask if they have the internet connection problem or he or she was doing something else. That's kind of thing. Other thing, like I told you, we give the speaking assessments to everyday activities. If they join and talk, so we give more marks on the speaking. But on the other hand, if they just attend the class without any response, yeah, that doesn't work for them. Yeah.
Okay, can I have a question?
Please.
Okay, so as mentioned previously, young learners are not my favorite students, but that's why a question has just been raised, that how do we make the teaching young learners less challenging? For example, what do we do to reduce the noise in the class, for example, and attract their attention to our activities?
All right. Yeah, let me think of one point is, yeah, basically most kids are really into technologies. Yeah, so we should integrate some platforms to the activities, games or other activities with the different platform. Like example, we use Class Dojo, we use Padlet or live worksheet to attract them when we run the activities or the practice in the class. This is a kind of thing. Yeah. And another thing is, we still control our tone of voice, like always sweet and gentle to them. Yeah, to encourage them to learn. And if we have some problem that we cannot solve with that kids, like he or she is still passive. So we should talk to the parent and arrange the academic consultation. Yep, to help him or her to study more. Yeah. That's it.
What about the assessment? I just think that the assessment is very important in teaching process. So what kind of assessments do you think is suitable to young learners?
In my young learner class, for the assessment class, okay, so we teach them every day. We know how much they can go. This is first of all. And we can also run the spelling test. Like my experience is to put into live worksheet, and then we put like unscrambled word, and we put the time constraint for them to challenge. And for reading as well, we design in live worksheet, or another thing is book widget. Yep. So all involved with the platform, the technological platform. Yeah. Unlike the adult one, we like to use, the Google products like Google Form, yeah, blah blah blah, because they have their own email. Yeah. But for young learner, not. We don't expect that all of them have the email. So that is hard to consider the Google tool or Google products for this. Yeah, we can see one participant raise the hand, right?
No, she's already asked you the question. Okay, if anyone in this room has a question to Channang, it seems that you don't have to answer any questions.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so thank you very much for your presentation, for your workshop. Thank you very much for sharing many insightful experiences from your own joiners in the TESOL conference 2021. And we hope that you could improve, develop your plans, add in the biodata coded, and wish you all the best in your process of helping other people, especially the poor people.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and also thanks for all the participants to come and that are interested in my topic, and thanks for the opportunity to let me share what I have done over the year with my team in Cambodia. Yeah, I hope that some tips and some techniques would work in your own class. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. So everyone, please turn on the video, your video, and we can have a photo of our own. Everyone, yes, turn on the cameras. And Link, please, could you please take some photo, please? Thank you. Nice to meet you all. And don't go anywhere. We have another session to watch. It must be very interesting.
Is that finished?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Channang.
Yeah. So I can leave the meeting, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you might want to stay here.
Okay, let me relax a bit. Okay, thanks. Bye bye, everyone. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye bye.
Bye bye.